Hello, welcome to the live session on Friday from the corner of the world. Yesterday's trade that we have um, left, in fact, worked out very well. Hope that you guys have seen that. There is from that place we saw that inverted head and shoulder, and the market, in fact, had a complete bounce from that level, which is a very important point that we have seen. At the moment, what we can see that on XAUSD, this is bull market. The market is in fact forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market structure. If you guys look at it, you can see here is a bullish middleman from the daily. The market in fact now in a very strong uptrend, and expecting XAUSD to continue to remain bullish. We have opened a trade here, and still we can see the market, if it comes down for deeper pullback, we can look for further opportunity in this session as well. As an important session, we will focus on education as well as live trading session, live trade education, as well as anything that's coming up along the way. So in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, that we are doing every single day, make sure you give a thumbs up to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Let's begin with now what you can see on XAUSD. Let's look at the daily chart. Now, from the daily perspective here, this is the daily price action, and which we can see that this is a daily support. And from this daily support, what we can see, the market in that area, this is a bull market, followed by this is a daily price action. What you can see, the market potentially coming to that support and expecting a potential bounce here from this level. And looking at the 1 hour chart here, okay, so we can see this is the 1 hour price action here, and in this here, in this lower time frame on XAUSD, expecting for the market to potentially trend to the support level, okay, and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. So, and here is, okay, so if you guys look at it, you can see this is the level that we will be looking for the market to come down here, and then we can look for potential entry opportunity in this market. So from that point of view, we can see that this is the level from this resistance, expecting deeper pullback and then to return back up to create a new higher high. So lower time frame price action will be waiting for a breakout structure, and in the past we saw that there was a significant breakout structure, and then after this breakout structure, the market managed to bounce, expecting for the market to return back up again to create a new higher high. So looking at the lower time frame, here is, okay, so this is the 15 minutes perspective. There is a breakout structure here already on the 15-minute chart, and wanting to see that this market from this resistance line coming down here well below, and then to bounce back up. Okay, so this is what we will be looking for entry opportunity in this market. So okay, so looking at a 1 minute chart to see how the market is evolving, we can see this is the lower time frame, and okay, this is a support level where there is a doji, and this is the lower time frame 15 minutes perspective again. So 15 minutes chart is where we can see the market from this level, had a drop to that support, and okay, so here is the resistance line. We have seen significant drop, expecting for the market to come back here to that support level here where there is a high liquidity. Okay, so and from that high liquidity zone where there is a liquidity, if the market is coming to this support, right, so this is a vitally important support here, which is the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and as you guys see that this is the level that where the market from this resistance line coming down here, potentially grabbing liquidity and then to return back up to create a new higher high. So looking at that from that point of view, you can see the market is currently dropping here. So this is the 30 minutes price action. We have seen an inverted head and shoulder here, and with that inverted head and shoulder we have seen an uptrend formation. So and with that uptrend, okay, so the market coming here to potentially grab liquidity, and then after grabbing that liquidity we could see the price is trending again to the upside to create a new higher high. So from that perspective, if we look at the lower time frame, okay, so the 15 minutes chart, again we can see that locally it's coming to that support level here, and as it is coming to that support level we can look for a potential entry opportunity in that area. This is our main goal here. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Good achieve. I'm so proud of you. Welcome. I'm also proud of all of you. That's great. We are a great trading community, and coming up quite a few things coming up very soon in this academy. If you guys are excited about becoming a part of this, there will be a lot to take from here. So don't miss out any of this. And stay tuned by subscribing to the channel, and also press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Also, now you can see also tomorrow coming up a very important lesson will be posting in the channel. So if you guys already subscribed to the channel, you can get access to that. All right, so here is what you can see. This is the 15 minutes time frame on XAU USD, and in this lower time frame from this resistance line we have seen pretty strong drop here to that support level. What we can expect is for this market, for the price to potentially to drop to that support and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. And with that being said, guys, you can see that this is the level, expecting currently the market to drop further, and after a strong liquidity gap we can look for potentially bullish opportunity. Looking at the daily again, like we our trade that we have opened yesterday, 2 trades also from the daily support. Now let's look at the market from daily perspective, guys. It is very important that, you know, like looking at daily perspective is very important. As you can see that in this lower time frame, if you look at the daily price section here, you can see this is the daily middleman, a bounce followed by this pullback, another bounce followed by deeper pullback. And here is what we can see, that this is the daily pin bar here. Okay, so this is a daily pin bar, a pretty strong bounce with this daily pin bar, followed by, we can see that previous daily candle is a bullish price action here. And today's candle, we can see this is the daily candle here from today's perspective. And with that daily price action, as the market managed to bounce, expecting for the market to test the support and then to return back up to create a new higher high. Now from that perspective, if we look at the 15-minute chart, okay, so here is what we can see, that coming down here, this is the daily level and this is the key level here for the lower time frame. Key level is very important. That's where we will be waiting to see if there is any position that we can look at in this market. Okay, so this is the level that we will be waiting for the market to come down and then to return back up to create a new higher high. So lower time frame price action, locally we could see some downward pressure here, and then we can look for that market to return back up to create a new higher high. And here is, as the market is trending, all right, so we will be waiting for the price to come back here to the support and then to return back up. This is the level that we will be looking for the market to come down and then to return back up. So we'll see that how far it might be doing, and in that zone that we will be looking to see how we can find entry. At the moment, the main goal here for us to see that the market is coming to an important liquidity zone. Okay, so as the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, expecting it to come back here to that liquidity zone and then to give us that entry for us to potentially back up. And another important aspect of this is that, guys, as I mentioned before, trading is not all about just one strategy or one trade. Is all about understanding the overall market structure, market movement. Now you can see from here, okay, so with this movement on XAU-USD, what we can expect for this price to come back here to that support level and then to drop back to that level where there is a liquidity zone. Guys, look at this, the 1 hour chart here. And okay, so this is a crucial level of support, and from that crucial level of support, okay, so if you look at here, you can see this is an important level of support, which is a very, very important level that we will be looking for. And as the market coming to that support here, all right, so you can see the market coming to that support, expecting it to drop back here to grab liquidity and then to return back up to create a new higher high. So this is the 1 minute chart here, also looking to see for the market to trend and to that order block here. Okay, so and with that order block, okay, so this is an order block, expecting for the market to come back here, grab liquidity and then drop here and then to return back up again. So locally we can see some downward pressure, but the long-term trend is up. So this is the daily level. Again, marking out the daily zone. Okay, so this is the daily support. So daily support, where's that? Okay, so this is the daily support here, and from that daily support, this is the level that we will be keeping eye on that. And okay, so daily, okay, so this is a daily support, and this daily support is very important to look at. And if you guys look at it, you can see it's a crucial level of support. And if the market coming to that level, that's where you will find that new opportunity to trade the market. So you'll be waiting for the price to drop to the daily support, and once we see that, that's where we will be looking for potential entry. And in the meantime, guys, I see that likes is going up, so it will be helpful if you guys like this stream to almost to the view. And as soon as you will find suitable entry, you will be jumping on the trade. So, well, we see that ultimately coming back to the daily support that we expected, coming almost to the raw support on the daily, and crucially important daily support here, expecting it to drop back below that level and then to return back up again to create a new higher high. Okay, so you can see the market is approaching that daily support where there is a liquidity, and we'll be looking to see that where it's potentially coming. Okay, you see this is a level, it's coming back below the daily low, which is in a way that good to see that. Okay, so a pretty strong breakdown here to the daily level. And here is, as the market has broken below, okay, so this is an important level of support here. We can see the market potentially breaking below. Now at this point of time, what you can see, the price is where from the daily support, let's see, it's almost to the daily support. This is the previous daily resistance here. You can see daily high, and okay, so here is the market is in a crucial level. Okay, so for us to find an entry, we can see the market managed to bounce from this level, and okay, so here is, we can see the price from this doji managed to bounce back to the upside, and as it has managed to bounce back to the upside, you could see that the market, as it grabbed that a massive liquidity, we may see now potentially trending to the upside to create a new higher high. But at the moment, we will still be waiting for one more pullback, and then to bounce back up to create new higher high. Okay, so the market is preparing for an upside here. Thank you very much. So what you can see from that zone, 10 minutes here, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. With this doji, for us to find an entry, let's see if the market is retesting again the daily support. We would like to see one more retest, and then once we see suitable return, we can look for that potential entry to the upside. Today's high is here. So if the market managed to bounce, we can expect it to move to around 80-90p. But first, let it drop back further to the downside, and then we'll place the pending order along the way to find that potential entry opportunity in the market. Okay, and with this in mind, we can see the market has got a bounce, pullback. Okay, so lower time frame price action, we can see that from this level, this is a bounce pullback. The market is in another bullish move. And with this bull move, would like to see that the price heading to the upside to create a new higher high. So here, locally it's showing some upside from the daily support. Like to see that the price potentially coming here and then returning back up. And in the meantime, guys, make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. If you guys smash it to 20, and we'll be back in just 1 minute short break. Let's have a coffee together and then progress further. Okay, so get back in track. So here is we can see that daily support. The market again drop back to the daily support, which is crucially important level. What we can see that in this important support level on XAU USD, if you guys look at it, you can see from this support level, this is an important level. And if we see the market prepared for a bias here, a bounce, okay, that's where you will be looking for further entry. Now, if we look back to the daily support again, daily candlestick, this is an important level of support. And from that level, right, so this is the daily level, we'll be looking for entry. If we see that suitable price action confirmation. Now, let the market penetrate below, and then we will be looking for that entry, right? If the market reverses from this level, let's look at what's happening with the 15-minute chart. This is a complete breakdown with all candles red. This is a crucial point to note down. Now, that could mean potentially a bias here. So what am I going to do here is we'll be placing a pending order in that area. Okay, so long position in that area, pending order, not market, buy stop, and the target will be to the nearly to the daily resistance line. So the strategy I'll be explaining later. Okay, so you can see that this is the strategy here, and so which is basically a buy stop in that area. So placing a buy stop if the market managed to break out at 35 pip stop loss. Okay, so we place the buy stop here in that area, and with that buy stop from the zone, expecting for the market to trend and then to go back up to the resistance line here. So this is what we are looking at in this one. So now you'll see that. So this is a buy stop here on XAUSD pending order. And if the market breaks to the upside, we will be entering here. And then if we change this local trend from downtrend to an uptrend, we should be able to see that move back to 60 pip up. That's what I'm expecting. Still downside, so our buy stop is here. So here we can see that sideway movement, expecting a bounce here. We see that downward pressure here. So buy stop is still remaining the same. Further downtrend has been seen here. Patience, right? This is what we develop here in trading. Patience. A better trader is the one who is fully patient. So it is the number one virtue of a better trader. Being patient is key. Good evening, welcome. The sound is glitching, really. I hope that is looking good. Thank you. Morning, welcome, good day. But buy gold on Friday, it's usually a down day. It's better now. Okay, cool. That's good to hear that. So our buy stop is here. Now, you can see that from this support level here, this is an important level. Okay, so from that support onward, we can see the market potentially moving back up to that resistance line. And here is what we can see, that the market in that area is potentially trending to the upside to create a new higher high. So what we can expect for the market for this price to retest and then to continue to rise to create a new higher high. So we'll be waiting to see for the market to go ahead and trigger that entry. That's where if we see the market in fact trending in that direction, we will be looking to see that. And one of the if you guys are new in trading, the first one of the most important aspect I would say that in trading. By the way, I would like to know also how long you guys are trading here, how long is your experience, and that will also help us to know more about and what make you to come here and to become a trader. So share some of your thought. And there is a news also coming later today, so you should be able to see some volatile movement, okay, so which is very important to look at. Okay, so it formed an inverted head and shoulder. Our buy stop is here that placed it at that point. Yes, so you can see some potential reversal here in that area. And with that reversal, so with this reversal formation in that area, we can look for this market to return back up to see where it is heading to. And you can see the market is in fact forming a potential inverted head and shoulder and then could see that rise. We see that there is a doji, and if this market is reversing, we will be entering into the trade. This is the entry point here, right? So with a break of this structure, we will be entering for potential buy. Not potential buy, it's a buy. So we can certainly say that if the trade triggers, it's a buy. So and then we will be holding it for potential upside here. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Awesome. and also membership coming up very soon will be open for trading tool, AI trading tool, as well as the new strategy coming up very soon. So if you guys are excited about all of this, make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay, here you can see that with this inverted head and shoulder. Okay, with this inverted head and shoulder, the market slowly turning back to the upside, and the entry, potential entry is here. And from that level onward, we will be looking for that side here. See that where it is heading to. So you see a potentially reversal pattern formation here. So the entry is at this point. If the market breaks up, then we will be entering. Okay, looks like that we might see some upside here on XAUUSD. Also, how do we determine when the market, in fact, forming this kind of structure? It's very important to look at. As we can see that this is where there is an, if you guys look at it, you can see this is an inverted head and shoulder. And this inverted head and shoulder formed on a daily level. That's the key here that we need to look at, that the market has formed this inverted head and shoulder on a daily level, on a daily support. And as this market formed that inverted head and shoulder on the daily support, what we can expect for the market to potentially to return back up to the resistance line. This is what we're expecting, as this is a long-term uptrend. So if you look at here, you can see this is a long-term uptrending market structure. Now in that long-term uptrend, what we have seen that the market in this long-term uptrend managed to break down, and after that we can see the market here form that inverted head and shoulder. And with the inverted head and shoulder, we can expect for the price to potentially trigger that trade and then to return back to the original direction, major direction of the trend. So you got to trigger that trade, and we'll be waiting to see some gain here. So let's see how far it's going. Okay, so we are running buy trade here, and we'll be waiting for the market to bounce back up and then to return back up to create a new higher high. So let's wait for that, the market to show its hand. It's crucial to see that the market is in fact following that direction that we are expecting. So it looks like that we can see some local bullish trend expecting, unless it's grab more liquidity here. like to see that the market is here forming. Here is you can see the price is there is a 10 and 20 MA crossover here. Okay, so you can see 10 and 20 MA crossover, and with the 10 and 20 MA crossover, expecting for the market to trend and then to return back up. So if the market truly bounced from the daily support, expecting it to return back up again to the upside to create a new higher high. Waiting for a bias. And by the way, guys, in the meantime, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. The market moving a little in a slower, but we could see that it's getting a rejection from that level potentially. Forming series of high, expecting for the market to bounce back up and then to continue to rise. Okay, so here with this movement, would like to see the market is here potentially trending. And here 10 and 20 MA crossover. With the 10 and 20 MA crossover, expecting it to bounce back up. So you have seen the 1 hour candle is a pretty big drop here, especially the 15 minutes chart. We can see that there is a doji here after this big drop. Now this big drop with this doji is we need to see it's a reversal or a break of structure and potentially change of trend. But I don't think it's a change of trend, but I think that it's a liquidity grab, and even if it is a change of trend, we should see further upside here for retest. If it wants to change the trend, it needs to retest those level before it drop back here. So let's see that how the market is trying to form its structure at the moment. And in that zone here, we can see that this is a resistance here, long week candle, expecting for the market to trend in that area. See that how far it goes. Waiting for the market to give to start a new trend. So trend is very important. I always focus mostly on trend. Okay, so because when we identify the trend, that's where we can see the actual flow in the market. Okay, so when you trade with the trend, you are actually trading with the flow. When you trade with the flow, you can see the real structure, real you can see it's the flow now currently changing from local downtrend to an uptrend, right? Everything has a flow in it. So if you look at the universe also has a flow, right? So human being also has a flow. Flow is also needed for any kind of sports or anything that you want to achieve. You need a flow in it, right? So you'll see that that's why some athletes performs, especially if you want to perform at anything in the highest level, then you must be on a flow. Otherwise it's not possible to attain the highest efficiency at anything without flow. In trading also you need a flow, right? So um, in a time when you might predict the market with a very accurately because you are on a flow, right? So that's what you that's what every trader strived to attain, that state of flow, right? So how can you attain a state of flow is by how can you attain the state of flow? Can you guess? So for doing anything, the first step is called the struggle phase. So if you want to do anything, you need to struggle in the beginning, right? So and once you are sticking to it in that struggle period, then you're gonna get some bump so that your struggle increases, right? Like this. Okay, so you can get a um so you're in a struggle period, and then you're gonna get some bump here, or your struggle will increase. And what you need to do is just increase your effort, and then at some point you're gonna go to the flow, and even you don't know it. So in anything like that, market also has a flow. So the market normally flows in the major direction of the trend. These are order flows. So if we look at here, you can see this is a from the daily. If we look at the market on the daily support and the bias here could be in any direction. So especially understanding the market structure is the key to understand how the market might be doing. Now here is after this crossover, the market is a 5 minutes candlestick pattern failed to create a new higher high, it might form a head and shoulder here. And if that's the case, then not unusual to see that further drop to this support level. There is a rejection here. So this 1 minute chart, this move failed to create a new higher high. Now there is a probability to go in either direction. Like again, looking at the 1 hour chart, for the 1 hour, here is the, okay, so this is the 1 hour chart. Like to see that it's attaining that that structure. It form a head and shoulder here, which is okay. So there are a couple of long week candles in that area. So this is a doji here, and wanting to see that it's getting back to the upside here. So structure formation failed to create a higher high, so we'll be waiting to see if it is bouncing back up again. As if this is a liquidity gap here, we could see that bounce. Okay, now in that point here, it's forming a structure. This is a bearish bisection here. Is this dropping down? Forming bearish price action locally. So like to see what it is trying to do here in that area. So looking at the 15 minutes perspective here, 5 minutes. market structure here has so you might see that's the one that we had yesterday, the previous trade. And okay, so it got a reversal in that area. Still on it, and might need to let it go. So if it breaks below, we will be out of it, and then we'll be re-entering like one we did yesterday. Exponential. So the EMS are exponential moving averages. So all are exponential. 20 EMA and 10 EMA, both of them are exponential. So here we see that the market, interestingly, okay, so we are out of this trade, and so 38 pip here, we will be looking for further entry. Okay, so if we see the market has come back well below that level, that's where we will be looking for further entry. So here is the market managed to break below here. It just grabbed liquidity and returned back again to the support level. So it may retest the daily support again, and then once we see retest, we can look for further entry. So the daily level is here. This is the daily support level, and from the daily support you see there is a pin bar is being formed. So daily support, and this is the daily high. Okay, so let's see where the market is heading. As this is a continuously falling to the daily support, so we'll be, again, I'll leave a pending order on if it bounce back up so that it takes on the way to the trade. Okay, so we'll leave a pending order on, as if the market managed to bounce again in the same way. So we will leave a buy stop here again in that area at 2930.40. If the market break above to the daily resistance line, we will be entering into the trade. So leaving a buy stop again at 2930.48, and so we will be leaving a buy stop at that level. So leaving a buy stop here at 2930.48 with 29 pip stop loss. So we left a buy stop at 2930.48 and stop loss at 2937.39. So if the market managed to break the structure again to the upside, we will be entering into the trade. As the price on the daily support, if it managed to bounce, then we could see that ultimately returning back to the daily resistance level. Okay, waiting for the market to hit and then to return. So buy stop at 2930.48, stop loss 2927.49. Very tight stop loss. As you know that even I'm getting a stopped out, I put a very tight stop losses because that's the secret of remaining always in control. So we are nearing to the entry point here, and now if this market properly bounce, it should go straight away to 2937. This is a possibility, but keep in mind that nothing is guaranteed in trading. Anything can happen, so it's just a probability. Okay, so it's just a probability, and with that probability anything can happen, so which is very important to look at when we look at trading in terms of probability. Okay, so we are on this trade, the second one, and expecting it to slowly return back up to the resistance line. So this is another possibility that the market to trend. Thanks for joining the live session, traders. If you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So looking at here, look in the multi-time frame to see how the market might evolve in that area. So in the upcoming, also there is a news coming up. Guys, in the meantime, if you didn't like this stream, if you give a thumbs up here, will be helpful. Coming up, core retail sales and retail sales. And also when Trump speaks, there is always volatility. So there is a possibility of a highly volatile market condition. And coming up, core retail sales and retail sales. Okay, so here, if it is managing to move back up, that's you see the possibility. So you'll see the news is coming in 40 minutes before the news. Expecting a rise up to the daily level, above the daily level. Okay, from the doji, it's having some improvement here. And okay, so here is some bounce. Would like to see from this level to potentially show its hand. 30 minutes price action, 15 minutes. Interesting price action formation. So once we'll be waiting for an upside here. Okay, so upside bias. So whenever it breaks a new liquidity zone, it reverses. But if it wants to establish a new local uptrend, we should see that kind of move. All right, so here is side view movement at the moment. You see 1 hour candle closing up, kind of structure it has formed. From the 1 hour, it has tested the 20 EMA and that retest of the 20 EMA on the 1 hour chart can give a potential upside here. Okay, so it's in a very crucial level, trying to bounce. We'll see that. Okay, see that local upside? Pulling up. That rejection, didn't like it. Now let's see what it is trying to do. Here is, you can see that the market form a structure on both sides. There are long week. It's a very interesting rejection here. So this rejection has brought that price back here. The risk management is also very important, guys. If you are trading for some time, you know that is how important it is to do the risk management, which is otherwise. Risk management means that first of all, risk percentage is very important to keep it low. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm already searching for higher highs. Okay, so this is the 30 minutes price action. The market showing some, let's see the 4 hour chart. There is a previous liquidity zone here. The price might have the trend might be becoming prevalent here. signaling downtrend. So last moment to see how the market reacts. I think um, come on. So you see that this is a pretty massive breakdown from the daily resistance, and it may now lead back to, so you're on out of the trade. We might see the market is coming back to um, that support level here. So it might drop a lot now at the moment. So become unpredictable. Sometimes it happens. The market reacting that way. So here is from this level. So here we can see the market failed to create a new higher high, the way the 10 and 20 EMA prepared. We could see some deeper drop here. Price on the daily support. Okay, with this doji. Now we still not very impressed that the market will reverse. It's a very strongly uptrend. Are you willing to take another chance here? So this is a unusual breakdown, and here we can see the market. Ultimately, we could see a retest of the daily support, and after this retest, probably you'll see that potential bounce here. At the moment, it's approaching this liquidity zone here where there is a long week candle, and yeah, this is what we could see, that the market may break below, and then we could see potentially another return back to the upside here. And in that situation, the way we can wait for the next trade is after break of this low here. If the market breaks below, and then so you can see that coming up in 20 minutes, core retail sales, and retail sales also Trump will speak, so there will be definitely some um, a movement in the market. Okay, so that's what you could see. You guys want to wait for another opportunity, so I'd like to see. Yeah, that's what we see that. Thank you. Sell trade. So you, this is a long-term uptrend. Normally, even if I have a trade not working out, I still do not trade against the trend, as you know, this is the core concept, always trading with the trend. Okay, even if you have losing trade, that's fine, because trading, you know, the professional trader, they use a very low win rate with a higher risk reward or bigger win. So the key here is to trade with the trend, even not going in our favor, but when it will go, it's gonna give a lot. So that's why the key points here is to look at, to trade with the trend, so that we can understand the market properly. So if you guys look at, you can see this is a support here, and with this 1 hour doji, the market failed to create a higher high. It managed to break below here. So therefore, if we look at again, this is the 15 minutes chart, you can see it's a bearish engulfer. So the way this structure has formed, expected a bigger move, but instead we see the market couldn't do that. So therefore, it may come back here to this. This is a fair value gap. So if you look at it, you can see this is a fair value gap. So with that fair value gap, and because it's a fair value gap, we could see that after filling that fair value gap, the market may bounce back up and then return to the resistance line. So the next move, we will see that we'll be waiting for the market to come back to that fair value gap, and then we can look for entry. In the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. We'll be waiting for the another opportunity once we see the market is on the on this important support level here. Right, so let's wait for that to happen. You know, the key here is to keep discipline, right? So trade with discipline is the key. All right, so we can see from this support level here, $15. This is a bearish price action here still, so there is a still probability for some drop, or we might see a potential reversal. And until we see that prepared, we will be waiting to see. Okay, so local time frame here, we can see from this level, drop sideways, expecting boom, bounce back up until we see that prepared. So we will see the 15 minutes, the news spike, and that spike, how far it will take, is the key point to look at. It's returning potentially back towards upside here, and now before the news we might see again returning back originally to the upside here. This is support here, and with this support, okay, so the crucial level of support, expecting for the market to return to the daily resistance. So I'll still be expecting a better trade for this move after the news. So as the news coming, it's not a good idea to enter at the moment. We'll be waiting for better news, and then a good move in the market. So you can see still forming at this kind of structure in that area. And so is this now trending, or we can see it's in a side? We will wait to see. Look at the euro dollar. In the meantime, euro dollar, we can see that as expected, it is in a pretty strong trend, and there is a 1 hour pin bar here. There is another 1 hour bullish candle. So 1 hour pin bar, 1 hour bullish candle. See the market to move back up. Gbpusd, we can see the same pattern here, because we can see there is a Gbpusd pin bar and then bounce. So coming back, so euro dollar and British pound US dollar, both of them in a very strong trend. Okay, so euro dollar trending nicely. If you guys look at it, you can see this is the 1 hour chart here on euro dollar. This is a pin bar, and from that pin bar, the market slowly returning back up, and with that return back up, expecting it to going back up to the level here. So this is a resistance line, and from the 4 hour time frame, a bounce. So a 1 hour pin bar, a bullish candle formation. We can see the market here, a big move sideways, another move, deeper pullback. It's in a pretty organized, strong bullish market structure, euro dollar, and this is a resistance line here. Would like to see that it's heading in that direction, and with that movement, like to see, this is a clear trend. As news is coming, we cannot enter, but in a regular time, I would prefer to look bullish trade here. As you can see, this 1 hour candle just tested the 20 and massively bounced back up. On XAU USD as well, we can see now again continuing to the downside. Whenever the market is hitting that up, it's just getting rejected in that direction. So this is the 1 minute chart here. Again, if the news spike managed to break that price below and then reject again, that's where you could see that unusual bounce. You could see that in that case. So we're waiting for, and so euro dollar is also heading in that direction. Say USD coming down to that support level. We'll be waiting for the data to come up. So how it has created. Information you can see. Still, we have 4 minutes to go. Okay, so here is head, left shoulder, and the right shoulder. So from this support level, there is a potentially pin bar formation. So there is a gap open here. 1 minute chart, there's a gap open. That's a massive gap. Massive means like the lower time frame gap, not a bigger time frame gap. So lower time frame gap that sometimes signals potential reversal. So the spike, let's see if the market, pushing back to the upside from this level here. Okay, so we have 2 minutes to go for the news to be published and released, data to come up. What you can see here. Where's this page? Core retail sales coming together. waiting on um, so pretty huge difference in core retail sales, minus 0.4% were the forecast. That's a huge deficiency. Let's see what's happening in the market. Gold price might react on that. Yeah, so that's some kind of negative, pretty strong negative for DXY. So sign of weakness, and that's what you see, that downside here on DXY. Okay, so it's a pretty strong drop. Now if we look at the XAUSD here, it might let the market to potentially bounce here. See that? Okay, so the possibility for upside is higher as the DXY getting weaker, and say USD works opposite direction of DXY, so more often, and as it is against the dollar, so there is a short-term reversal possible on XAU USD. Okay, so the market potentially preparing for an upside bias here. So we will be getting into another trade here on XAUUSD with a stop loss below this low. This is just a potential recovery trade for the previous trades. 50 pips stop loss here. TP target to this level for a potential recovery with a tight stop loss, which is very important to look at. So it's a buy market trade. Opened it's a bullish trade on XAUSD, third trade. Potentially upside possible, expecting the recovery trade for the previous two trades. So risk management is must, it's essential. So a bullish trade, buy trade is opened by the market, and target to 2938.30, just a recovery trade for the previous two trades, so that we at least stay in the break even for today. If it bounce back up, then we will be nearly to break even for today. We're showing potentially bullish. This is the daily level where we have seen that bounce. Okay, so it looks like that the buyers trying to buy here. In the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, so bullish move. All right, so here is there is a possibility for an upside movement. As the market, as we discussed, that after the data we could see some movement. Okay, so the price action is still showing potential bullish. Okay, now if this market again trying to break below, that's gonna be very unusual. I think that's not gonna happen. I hope so. May happen. Anything can happen in trading, but um, in that case, it's gonna be very unpredictable market today. So there has been significant bounce here. Such a long rejection from 15 minutes. Should have a rejection here. So probably this is okay. This is a very unusual rejection from the top, and yeah. So this is a different day. So we'll see what happened next. And okay, so we will be waiting for a full. You can see the market reached that level and then just has got complete rejection from the top. We'll see what happened. I think the speech coming from Trump might be something very unusual. You can see data has come here. That's out of completely prediction. So if you look at here the calendar, the forecast was 0.3% plus. The data has come out minus 0.4%. Forecast was minus 0.2% for retail sales, which is now minus 0.9%. So that deficiency in data has got something very unusual to look at. So we'll be coming up with new update and analysis to see what happened. At the moment, we just need to let this trade go, and we'll come back again very soon, guys, trading live together. For the time being, I'm ending this session. I'll see you again very soon, trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.